And join me as I take on the challenge of trying viral feta eggs to see if they can really boost my chronic fatigue. I've been seeing viral feta eggs all over social media lately, and I have to admit, I was skeptical at first. But when I heard that they could potentially help with energy levels, I knew I had to give them a try. As someone who's been dealing with chronic fatigue for a while now, I'm always on the lookout for anything that might help me feel more energized and motivated. I've been living with chronic fatigue for what feels like an eternity. It's not just about being tired all the time, it's a constant feeling of exhaustion that makes even the simplest tasks feel like climbing a mountain. I wake up every morning feeling like I've been hit by a truck, and no amount of sleep or caffeine seems to make a difference. It's frustrating, it's demotivating, and it's just plain miserable. Chronic fatigue affects every aspect of my daily life. I have to pace myself constantly, making sure I don't overexert myself and end up crashed on the couch for days. I have to prioritize my tasks, focusing on the most important ones and leaving the rest for when I have more energy. And even then, some days are just better than others. It's hard to explain to people who don't experience it, but it's like living in a perpetual state of fog, where everything feels heavy and slow. Despite all this, I've learned to adapt and find ways to cope. I've tried different medications, therapies, and lifestyle changes, and while some have helped, none have been a magic solution. So when I heard about viral feta eggs, I was intrigued. Maybe, just maybe, this could be the game changer I've been searching for. To make the viral feta eggs, you'll need a block of feta cheese, some egg, salt, pepper, and a bit of olive oil. The process is surprisingly simple. Crumble feta cheese in a pan with heated olive oil until it's get nice and sizzling. Then just crack the eggs on it. You can season this with salt, red chili flakes, garlic, oregano, or whatever you want. Allow the egg to cook to your liking, whether that's medium or with a runny yolk. I added slices of avocado and some chopped parsley on top for extra flavor. And let me tell you, it was love at first bite. The salty tang of the feta pairs perfectly with the creamy eggs, and the whole dish feels rich and indulgent. I was a bit worried about the calorie count, but honestly, it's worth it. One tip I have is to use high-quality feta cheese. It makes a huge difference in the flavor. And don't be afraid to experiment with spices and herbs to give it your own twist. I decided to try the viral feta eggs for a week, making them for breakfast every morning to see if they would have any impact on my energy levels. I was a bit skeptical at first, but by day 3, I started noticing something strange. I was feeling more energized than usual. It wasn't a huge difference, but it was definitely noticeable. By day 5, I was feeling more motivated, more focused, and more like myself. The results were shocking, to say the least. Of course, it's not a cure-all, and I still had my bad days. But overall, I felt more energized, more motivated, and more capable of taking on my daily tasks. It's hard to explain, but it felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders, and I was finally able to breathe again. So, did the viral feta eggs help alleviate my chronic fatigue? The answer is a resounding yes. It's not a magic solution, and it won't cure chronic fatigue overnight. But as part of a balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle, I truly believe it can make a difference. Thanks for watching, guys! If you've tried viral feta eggs or have any experience with chronic fatigue, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And if you want to learn more about how I cope with chronic fatigue, be sure to check out my video on managing energy levels. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.